Walter Davis.
I am Walter Davis, pastor of Parkway Baptist Church in West Knoxville and living at 9108 Carlton Circle. First thing I want to say to you commissioners is the fact that I am really encouraged today. I thought that Baptist business meetings were the only ones that had this kind of controversy, with everybody talking at one another rather than at the issues. I also come to recognize a very great concern. That is, if the Bible had any authority in Knoxville, we wouldn't be here in the first place. Next, I have heard all the folks share so far, and most of them have said what I was going to say, so I'm not going to take my full 5 minutes. I do believe, being a kind of a bottom line fella, that the bottom line is simply this. Are we not confusing, or are some of us not confusing liberty with license? Are we not confusing persecution with a state's right to prosecution? Are we not confusing the will of the few in deference to the will of the majority? The will of the majority should be the one that we're considering. And finally, I don't know, we haven't had this introduced yet, so I thought I would. The actual bill, H.R. 431, I have a copy of it. It's a half-page thing. And it's the one that you all are supposed to be adopting a resolution to address. And only part of it I will read. It says, "It shall be unlawful to discriminate against any person." Assuming this bill is passed, it would be unlawful for any person to be discriminated against. And I won't read all the points, but in one point it says, "in any federally assisted program or activity on account of that person's sexual orientation, actual or perceived." Now, I have a question regarding the matter of whether we're not imposing government over the church. If the church, as the Baptist institutions like Carson Newman, in the Presbyterian and other churches that, and other schools that receive government assistance to educate, if this is passed, those churches will be required to append their moral codes. Isn't that an injustice? Isn't that a moral wrong to say to churches, you no longer have the right to choose the concept of morality, the government now imposes that on you? Now, it seems to me that if the government has that kind of authority and right, then we've really kind of come to a dictatorship, hadn't we? Thank you.